Well, welcome back to the show, folks. Joining me now, I've got Dr. Gabby Rodriguez and Anne Mundell-Noel from Amazing Hearing, and they're going to tell us why you are the focus of their attention. You guys, let me just put it this way, you rock the village.
Thank you. I like it.
At least you provide amazing ways that people can truly take in the art of hearing. You know, there's a lot of dances and a lot of concerts going on within the community, and I just love that everyone's able to participate fully.
For sure.
Before we get into today's discussion, I want to learn a little bit more about you two.
Sure. I became an audiologist because I actually thought I was going to be a physical therapist, and I was going to go to the University of Michigan, and at the last minute I got a better scholarship to run track at Michigan State. So I went there and I'm like, what do you mean you don't have physical therapy? And so I was already taking the chemistry and the biology classes, and so my roommate at the time, like what roommate at sophomore year is already in audiology, but she said those magic words, Anne, all your credits will transfer. So I'm like, okay, I'll try it. And then I'm like, Mom, Dad, guess what? I need a master's degree before I could do anything with my undergraduate degree. And they're like, you want to be a what? And it was like an audiologist. So the undergraduate is speech pathology and audiology, and everyone knows what a speech pathologist is. But then at the master's level, you choose speech or audiology. So speech pathology had an 8-page report, audiology had a 1-page report. I thought, I'll go into that. And so that's basically, it was the path of least resistance. It came easy, I loved it, and here we are 30-some years later, and I'm still loving what I do.
Wow, you know, that sounds like a meant-to-be story, right? Your path just kind of led you in the direction of your passion.
Yeah, for sure. So
Fantastic.
For me, I had a practice for 10 years, and then in 1999, I sold it when my boys were 2, 3, and 5, and I stayed home for 12 years, and I raised my kids. And then when they were in high school, I had freshman, sophomore, senior in high school, so yes, 3 boys in high school is a lot. I went back 3/4 time to get up to speed, and then I opened the current practice that we're at in 2013 from scratch. So I love what I do, and I'm very passionate about helping people with their hearing.
Wonderful. What a great story. Dr. Gabby, tell me about you.
So kind of similar where I say audiology almost chose me. So I also ran track at my undergrad college, which was New Mexico State.
Yeah,
funny
there we go.
Okay, yeah. Wow, I'm getting goosebumps here. There's so many serendipities.
For
Yes,
sure.
and then I found my way to Texas Tech for my doctoral program. The reason I chose audiology, or it chose me, is I have 2 grandfathers with profound hearing loss. So I understood the emotional side of living with somebody with a profound hearing loss and how it really impacts you day in and day out. So I kind of had the emotional side, and then same, when I got into the coursework, it just flowed really easy. I felt like my personality really fit, seeing patients and the communication and relationships I get to build with them. And so found my way there. So 8 years of college. I took my residency year in Newport Beach after leaving Texas Tech. And it did not take much convincing to stay in Orange County after experiencing Lubbock, Texas to Newport Beach. So here I am. Found Anne, and she's a fantastic mentor, really, with her experience plus the education that I had. We make a good team, for sure.
And so how did your paths cross?
Good question. It's a small world, audiology world. So I was working at another clinic, was happy, but really my passion is adults and hearing aids. And the other clinic I was at was a lot of medical audiology. So was looking for a clinic that allowed me to really spend the time with my patients and develop the relationships so that I can care for them long term. And Amazing Hearing was that. So.
Wow.
So we had an opening, and I had been looking for somebody for about 1.5 years, and there had been other candidates, but I just didn't feel that they were right. So I kind of did the one-man show with a great team at the office to support me, And then when Dr. Gabby came up and a mutual contact kind of said, hey, she's looking, you're looking, maybe this might work, it worked out wonderful. And the fact that we share a track background and she's a very hardworking, very ethical minded in everything that we do, it was just a perfect match. So we've been together. She just celebrated her 2-year anniversary. And we are looking forward to the future.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah,
Seems like forever and not forever at the same time.
Exactly.
Which is awesome.
That's fantastic.
The other funny part is both my husband does video and television production, and her significant other does the same.
Is that right?
Yeah, lots of funny coincidences.
For sure.
Well, it sounds like it's been meant to be.
Yeah.
Gabby, were you able to help your grandfathers?
So one of my grandfathers had a cochlear implant implanted about 3 years ago. So as I was just graduating from school, he lives in Florida, I was able to walk him kind of through the counseling side of what to expect when I'm receiving a cochlear implant. I never got to fit them with hearing aids or cochlear implants directly, but a lot of counseling behind the scenes, helping them to better know what to do, in certain situations, help my grandmothers know what to do and how to navigate that. A lot of our job is, coaching and counseling. So that aspect, absolutely.
I know it's very difficult for loved ones when they are not heard, and the person with the hearing dysfunction. It's like their main word is what? Say it again.
Yeah.
And they don't always realize, right?
No,
And so it is.
no.
It's really, as the patient, you should advocate for yourself, but as a loved one, you need to kind of know how to maneuver with a loved one with hearing loss as well.
And execute a lot of patients, right?
Absolutely.
For sure.
So, talk to us about earwax. As I mentioned in the intro, it's not something that a lot of us give thought to.
No, but when you wear hearing aids, we have to make sure that the ear canal is completely clean and doing its best job. So for somebody who doesn't wear hearing aids, we really don't think about it. But as audiologists, because we have a master's or doctorate degree, we're licensed by the state of California to remove wax for the purpose of fitting hearing aids. So it's not, or hearing testing. So we can't do it for the general public, but we certainly do it day in and day out for our own patients and those people who walk in and might have a problem and they think it's their hearing aid that's not working, it's really that they have wax. So we actually have a little video to show you how we do that, because it is something that when you go to the urgent care, we have a much more specialized equipment. So we'd love to show you what that looks like.
Fantastic. Well, I think it's running now. So it's actually a device, Dr. Gabby, that you're using.
Yeah, so we have quite a few little tools. So what you're seeing is the irrigator. So that would be, and cute name, irrigator. Flushing the wax out of the way.
Can people feel that?
Oh, sure.
Yeah, it's warm like bath water. So a lot of our patients really say, oh, I love this. It feels so good. So it provides a lot of relief for patients. We also have a little suction where I can just kind of vacuum out the wax.
Kind of like when you're going to the dentist.
Yep. And then, of course, just manually manipulating the wax out of the way as well. But the irrigator's the fun one.
They say it's like an ear jacuzzi.
Yeah.
You guys are too cute. So when somebody's wearing a hearing aid, does it cause more wax buildup?
It can. So there's a foreign object in the ear, and our body's defense mechanism is to make wax, right? Get this foreign object out.
It's trying to really push it out.
Yeah. So in the beginning, I see a little bit more wax, and then the body kind of adapts to having something in the ear, and it all settles in, and you kind of go back to normal activities.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So as a general public, sometimes it is necessary as well.
Right.
So if you're not wearing a hearing aid, what would cause that wax buildup?
Some people are just more lucky than others. My boyfriend
Oily
has
skin.
beautiful skin. He's going to age really well, but what comes along with some oily skin is a little bit more wax production. So yeah, everyone's different, ethnicities, everyone, just bodies work in different ways.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Okay.
the big part about that is just as audiologists, we can do it in the office. It's not a barrier for us at all, whereas hearing aid dispensers would have to refer either to us or to their urgent care or a physician. So we're a one-stop shop. We can get it all done. So that kind of gives us more tools in our toolbox.
Well, and I loved that slide that you provided. I think it's just adorable. I mean, there's you've got the dispenser, and then you've got the dispensing audiologist.
Yeah,
with
so-
a lot more equipment.
Yeah, and that's part of also the training that we have. In 2007, we went from being a master's degree to a doctorate degree so that Medicare might pay for hearing aids. It's been 18 years and it hasn't budged, but that's a whole nother story. But just the education that we have, there's just allows us to have a lot more services in our office.
Fantastic. Wonderful. Well, I know the community just adores you too, and
Well, thank you.
wouldn't be the same without you. Catch me up on Uganda.
So real quick, we have just put in our 13th water well there, and we are headed for the 14th, but we're asking anybody to bring in their plastic bottles and
Okay, so
aluminum
you're
cans
still
to
kinda
Amazing
collecting.
Hearing during business hours. And with those, I'm starting next Thursday our 16th year of recycling at the local junior high. So the program actually started when my kids were in junior high, and now we've carried it through for 16 years and no stopping. And people love to bring in the bottles and cans and know that it's going to a great cause.
Right, right. You have any plans to go over there again?
January. So we go almost every January. But we do have items in our office. So we have Ugandan items for sale that are all handmade. So if you're looking for a unique gift, we have them.
That's really good to know because I know
Yes.
that there's an annual gala that benefits Africa, and they encourage people to come, you know, in their necklaces.
Oh, there
and
you go.
jewelry.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah.
I'll have to tell the girls about this.
For sure.
Absolutely.
I don't know why I didn't know.
Yeah, come shopping.
And you are up to be voted #1 again for the 4th year in a row.
We are, yes. So we should find out within the next month or so. 3 years as of now, so we're going for the 4th. We'll see.
Fab 4 is what we're looking for.
Yes.
Before
very
you know it,
blessed.
It's going to be 10, right?
Yeah, we're blessed
Hopefully
to have
so,
patients who really trust us and really refer their family and friends to us. We're very thankful for that.
Well, we're thankful for you as well.
Thank you.
I appreciate you coming on the show today.
Thank you.
Coming up next, I have the Saddle Club, so stay with me.